Our paths did cross. At school. Oh, you're green.
I am.
If you're a director and your movie has won at the box office, been praised by critics, and has award buzz all over it, you're pretty happy. But what I wanted to know from Jon M Chu, who directed Wicked, was what is it he wanted to avoid when he was making it?
The thing I most want to avoid doing, usually in a musical in particular, is that the music just sits on top of a story. To me, that's not the power of music.
It
That's
doesn't
not why
move the story, you mean?
move the story, but that is not just decoration. It's
Right.
not just, I feel the same way with dance, that it's not a flip for a flip's sake. Like, that's great. Everyone can do a flip if you train enough. But why? And I love that that movement, actually, the way John Wayne, stands on a porch says so much about him. Where, what does putting your hand on this ledge here make it feel like, a yearning or a lean, and what does that mean? And so I like to look at even a musical number, as loud and as musical as it gets, that it can be as intimate as that. And you get sucked into the moment of dialogue, into music, without even knowing that it happens. And you have to have the actor that's right to be able to do those, who understands both of those sides. But you have to also capture it in a way.
In that regard, it's not like you could just get the best actors around.
Yeah.
They had to have voices that most human beings do not have. Almost like opera.
That is true. And it couldn't be the main thing. So often Cynthia and Ariana are seen as that's their power shield, that's their thing. So in a weird way, it's very vulnerable for them to come into an audition for this, and everybody had an audition. Nobody just got the offer. And we almost took the power away from them. Let's act first. Let's see where we go.
They say that an actor has to be able to keep a certain amount of childhood in them and approach things like a child. Does a director?
I don't know how other directors direct, but I know for me, play is essential. To me, if I can write about it in my bedroom, if I can write in a script, it's not good enough. The thing that I love is, like, we bring people together, and I have a vision, I have an emotion that I think we need to feel, and I have an idea of how to shoot it. But Cynthia and Ari, Michelle, Jeff, they have to fill that in, and I will lean in. The movie starts to speak back to us, no matter how much we try to control it. And that's where I lean in. That's where I'm like, here's the magic. Here's where no one can plan this.
I recommend you do part 2.
Thank you.
Certainly.
We already shot it, and it already has a cut, and I'm very proud of it.
Thank you very
Can't
much.
wait for
I
you to see
appreciate
it.
your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.